Hi folks, on this episode of Hit the Mahogany, another simple one. If you happen to be somebody who likes marzipan, almond paste, cherry flavours, even maybe a little bit of Dr. Pepper, then this one's for you guys. This is an Amaretto Sour. Absolutely fantastic drink this. Before I get started, if you want to subscribe and like, feel free to do that down below. Okay, core to this, Amaretto. Here we go. Got a bottle of the Di Serono here. Really enjoy this one. Now the recipe that we're actually using is the one gentleman by the name of Jeff Morgenthaler from a bar across in Portland, Oregon. Because the regular Amaretto Sour is really just, it's Amaretto, lemon juice and an egg white, and that's it. But he's actually got I would say actually a better recipe, definitely, and hopefully he appreciates that, because we're actually using bourbon in this as well. And that really, it kind of takes away a little bit of that, I would say almost the sickliness or the continued flavour of the Amaretto, and gives you a little bit of an extra boost with the bourbon. But let's actually get knocking on and actually making this. So I'm going to be making 2 of these. So first of all, for each one, 1.5 ounces of Amaretto. So what we'll actually do here is we will, since we're making 2, we will actually put in 3 ounces here. Oh, I love the smell of that. Now, even although it smells of almonds, there's no almonds in it at all. It's actually made from apricot kernels, or the oil from apricot kernels anyway. Sometimes that's used in a lot of things, even things like amaretti cookies, which are Italian as well. They've got that great almond flavour, but it's actually apricot kernels. Sometimes you may even hear the core of the apricot kernel referred to as bitter almonds. The interesting thing is as well, you may hear rumours about cyanide from this type of stuff, but it's actually, it's a substance called amygdalin, which is in the apricot kernel oil. The body absorbs it, and then your body can actually convert that into cyanide, which is pretty scary. In this, no chance of it. And eating amaretti biscuits, I doubt if there's any chance of that either. I actually read that it was potentially used as, they thought it could be used as a treatment for cancer, where the cancer cells would process the amygdalin, turn it into cyanide and kill off, but then they found out it actually had more of an impact on people than what was intended. But that's science for you. You've got to keep trying. Bourbon, we are going to put in here 3/4 ounce of bourbon, so that'll be 1.5 in total. Here I've got a bottle of this Angel Envy, which I got turned to where it was actually left somewhere, and or a bottle of it was left somewhere, and I thought it was one of those situations where somebody had left it because they didn't really enjoy it, or it wasn't good, and I cracked it open with a couple of other people, and it's actually really nice. As you can tell, this one's actually nearly finished. So that's 3/4 ounce, 1.5 went in there for 2 drinks. Lemon juice, that's the sour part. Any type of sour, you need something sour to go into it. So here we have lemon juice. So it's going to be 1 ounce of lemon juice for each one. That's 1. And 2. There we go. That's our lemon juice in there. Now, because we've got the lemon juice, now the Amaretto is pretty sweet, but because we've got the lemon juice in there, we're actually going to still put in a little bit of simple syrup. Now, Jeffrey's recipe says use rich simple syrup. I actually found that the just the regular 1:1 works pretty well, because the Amaretto is still pretty sweet there. So that was 2 ounces in there, 1 for each. And then egg whites. It's 1/2 ounce of egg white for each drink, so I've actually got 1 ounce here. These ones are actually from the carton. These are pasteurized, so these are treated. I have used raw eggs, and I must admit that using raw fresh eggs, you get a better foam with it, but this actually works still pretty well. So it's up to yourself what you want to try. If you want to take a chance, Salmonella, whatever, you know. Maybe the alcohol kills the salmonella. Anyway, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. You go with what you feel comfortable with. But that was 1 ounce of egg whites. All right, what we are going to do first of all is we're going to give this a dry shake first of all. Yeah, I know it's liquid, but that means I'm actually not going to put any ice in it at this moment in time. What you're doing here is really just whipping up the egg white a little bit more and getting a little bit of that foam built up already, okay? So just a quick shake like this. Okay, that will be enough just now. All right, now what we will do is now put in our ice to chill this down. Plenty of ice in here. All right, that should do us. Lid back on securely now, because this foams quite a bit. It has a tendency to push out through your shaker here, so make sure everything's on tight, and keep some napkins handy in case you're making a mess. Clean up behind you. I didn't used to be very good at cleaning up behind me, but I'm getting better. Slowly but surely, but getting there. Done. Ooh, cold. Not insulated. That's why you get insulated ones of these, because it chills down pretty much. Alright. Pour over into a rocks glass, pouring over fresh ice. Again, for this one, you can use regular ice, but I actually like using the large cubes as well. Keeps the drink nice and chilled, but without diluting it anymore. Let's enjoy the flavour of it as much as possible before it actually turns to water, okay? Alright. Oh God, I just, you know, I love marzipan, so this drink, and I love Di Serono. Now, for a simpler option for you, if you want, you can make instead of an Irish coffee, you can make an Italian coffee, or something that we've done pretty recently is if you've got an espresso, just a dash of this in it, just, oh my goodness, just makes it fantastic. Just love it. Look at this coming out. The great thing about the egg white here is just the mouthfeel and the body that it actually gives to this cocktail. It's just something else, just gives it a completely different dimension. That's why a lot of the, you know, the drinks, the fizzies and stuff like that, where you've got egg white in it. Even something like the pisco sour as well. Oh God, just the mouthfeel that you get from the egg white. Okay, there we go. That's it. As always, you need a garnish. As you see here, just sitting on the side of the bar, a jar of the Luxardo Maraschino cherries. If you can get these, get your hands on them. You know, the cherry, almond flavours, just, those cherries are absolutely fantastic. So, cherry and a piece of lemon, in we go there. And for the second one as well, in we go. Now, doesn't that look good? You got multiple layers in there. It just looks like a really, really nice drink. Alright. I had one of these last night, I must admit. I actually practiced this one a little bit. When I say practice, I'm practicing drinking it. But here we go. Cheers, guys. Oh. I always get excited. You know what? As I said before, there's very little that I don't like. And this, it's just got the right balance of sweetness to it. Now, because we've got the bourbon in there, it's in the background, you can sense that bourbon. There's a little bit of a boost of strength to the drink. Di Serono, the almond flavour it's thinned out. It's not too punching you in the face there. It's just subtle, it's in the background. You know that it's an amaretto that's there, definitely. You can't deny it, it's that almond cherry type flavour that's in there. But then it's all pulled together by that citrus of the lemon juice. Oh, it's just, you know what, it's refreshing. One could almost say it's actually classy. And the reason being is there's so many different facets to this drink, plus having that egg white on the top just gives it that extra dimension. There's just something, just a little bit, as I say, just a bit classy. You can see going to a really nice restaurant or sitting at a good bar and having one of these drinks very quietly, you know. Challenge is though, it's very drinkable. All right, there we go. That was Jeffrey Morgenthaler's Amaretto Sour. Enjoy it, or enjoy your Amaretto Sours, and cheers guys.